What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we are going to be talking about why this is your last chance to get out of the market before a big crash. Before we get started though, if you're not a member of the free Discord, please click the link in the description box below and get started with the free Discord. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. Okay, so we're going to start off by talking about Pepe a little bit today and where I personally think the market is going to go from here. So let's get started. The first thing I want to show you guys is this rising wedge pattern here on Pepe. I was watching this near the top. This is a very, very common pattern that does lead to a pretty big sell-off, especially in crypto. As you guys can see, we did get a nice sell-off here, and I was able to make a bunch of money shorting the market through this period right here. Now, I'm personally expecting another move down, but first I'm watching for a pullback down to support and a retest back up towards this resistance level right here on Pepe before we can push lower here in the market and really round out here as we go for more downside. So I want to show you guys a little bit about what I'm looking at here with Pepe. So we've got Pepe on the top, and if we just take on the bottom here and I show you guys, this is Ethereum back during the top of the last cycle on Ethereum. Now you guys can see the similarities between these two charts are absolutely insane. And this is a great example of what happens when a market does a rising wedge pattern. The market just has a tendency to do a very, very big pullback. That's exactly what we saw here with Ethereum. We had a really, really big move down. We bounced back up and we had another bigger move down. Now, the title of this video is that it's your last chance to get out of crypto before another big crash. Why is it your last chance? Well, this is called a bull trap. That's what happened on Ethereum right here, where it tested 3,500 per coin. A lot of people thought it was going to keep going up. A lot of people were holding on. Nobody was willing to take profits. Everybody thought it was just going to go up forever. But if you look here with Pepe, we're set up for another move up after we pull back a little bit here on Pepe. And when we do that, that's going to be a perfect bull trap here with Pepe before we go lower as a result of being very, very overextended in the bigger time frames, which we are extremely overextended on Pepe in the bigger time frame. And a lot of coins even more than just Pepe, are significantly overextended in the bigger time frames. So keep watching Pepe. I personally think we will pull back here a little bit in the short term. Then we're going to push up to resistance and create a bull trap, just exactly like what happened on Ethereum here, before we go lower on Pepe. Now, all your favorite coins, whether it's Floki or Bitcoin or Ethereum, all of them are going to go down. You know, there's bearish setups on all of those coins. But Pepe, being the leader of the market, is going to lead the crash. So it dropping first is a huge sign that whales are taking profits. There's going to be some laggers behind, like I made a bullish video about Jasmy the other day, and Jasmy is pumping right now. Why? Because it's lagging behind, right? It's going to pull back too, so don't FOMO by the top of it. But a lot of coins are lagging behind. They're going to go lower as Bitcoin, as Ethereum turns around. So let's go ahead and remove all the drawing tools here. And we're going to look a little bit we're going to look over a little bit here with the big picture here on Pepe. So on the daily candlesticks here with Pepe, you guys can see how overextended we are. And yet a whole bunch of people are expecting or a lot of people are trying to FOMO buy up here thinking we're just going to keep shooting up forever. And if you guys have been around in crypto for a while, you know that when markets look like this, it's about time for them to turn around and come back down the other direction. That's just extremely overextended and extremely parabolic here with Pepe. We also have 5 waves up, and this just doesn't look good here in the big picture, at least for the bulls on Pepe. So, with that being said, this pullback is not going to be the end of the crypto bull market. No, not at all. It's just going to be pretty big. I mean, it could be pretty brutal here with Pepe. I don't know exactly how low we're going to go. I have a pretty good idea of where we're going to go. But the people that don't sell, they're going to be really mad at themselves for thinking that this thing is going to go up forever, when it's really not. What goes up has to come back down. And if we go over to Bitcoin here and take a look at Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin is very overextended. Look how high it's gone up since the correction. And nobody believed me that Bitcoin was going to go up here when it was worth 16,000, and it went all the way up to 72. And I'm experiencing the same thing right now. A lot of people don't think that Bitcoin could pull back to 50K. I'm not here trying to tell you guys Bitcoin's going to go into a multi-year bear market. I'm just telling you we're overextended. We're overextended on Bitcoin, and it's due for a correction. It's due for a pullback to a new local low, which could be pretty close to 50,000 per coin. And when it does that, again, a lot of people are going to try to hold on up here near the top. Let's go to the 6 hour actually. A lot of people are going to try to hold on right here because that's what a bull trap is. It's where the bulls get trapped. They think it's going to go up. They think it's going to moon. Everybody's like, oh, it's a healthy correction, buy the dip. And that's just not what's coming. We're going to pull back more. And we will have a healthy correction, but it's not done yet, right? It just got started. That was wave A. We just finished wave B, and we're getting ready for wave C here with Bitcoin, right? So let's talk a little bit about Floki anew, because a lot of people are trying to buy the news, right? A lot of people are like, oh, these coins are going to go up forever. They're going to keep going up like crazy. Well, personally, I think Floki is going to pull back as well. I think we're going to do a running flat correction here with Floki anew. And a running flat correction means that we're going to pull back here significantly, and all the people that are FOMO buying up here expecting a huge breakout and a huge moon are going to be kind of surprised when we pull back 50% here on Floki anew. And a lot of people really get wrecked because they're trying to hold on to their position when really this thing is doing a running flat pattern and getting ready to do more bull market. Yes, absolutely. I think it's going to keep going up after this, but a running flat correction is definitely set up here on Floki. So I'm not bullish on Floki either. I see people saying, oh, well, this coin's going to go up, that one's going to go up. No, there's a few laggers left behind. There's a few that are going up today because they're lagging. That's why I'm making another video warning you guys, this is your last chance to get out. Because when we do pull back 30 or 40% on all of these coins and everybody tries to hold on and they lose a whole bunch of their portfolio, their total balance in their portfolio, they're really going to be disappointed that they didn't take profits and get ready for a big pullback in the market, right? So it's just the way things are with crypto. You have to be willing to take profits. You have to be willing to play the market as it is and actually capitalize on the movement in both directions. And I hear a lot of people saying, oh, well, I'm a hodler. Everybody says that at the top. But then when the market pulls back 30 and 40%, they get mad that they didn't take profits. And then they have some story about how they didn't sell. And they're like, oh, yeah, well, I didn't sell. Well, you tried to hold on. You tried to hold on through a correction, which is not smart. And I'm just saying, like, you want to be out of the market. If you lose 50% of your total portfolio, because these coins pull back like they're set up to, you're not going to call yourself a holder then. You're going to call yourself an idiot, right? So you have to be willing to take profits when it's time to take profits. Look at Solana and Bitcoin here. This is a great example of what I'm talking about with a bull trap. Solana is in a bull trap as we speak, and yet people are thinking it's just going to keep going up. It's going to go up forever. And yeah, the charts are just becoming really clear here that we're going to have a pullback, and everybody's trying to hold on, and they're expecting more upside. And you guys, again, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, you buy the rumor, sell the news. People are trying to buy up here. I mean, that's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that there's so much FOMO. I haven't seen FOMO this high in crypto since like right here. You know, it's just a minier version of that. So yeah, I think we're going to have an ABC correction just exactly like we saw right here on Ethereum. It's just not going to be as big because we had a smaller run up. We're going to have an ABC. This one was a much bigger run up, so it had a bigger ABC. But I mean, Ethereum can make a new local low below 2,800, and people that are FOMO buying in wave B, they're buying resistance. They are straight up buying resistance, right? What's rule number one in trading? Buy support, sell resistance. So you don't want to buy up here at major resistance, expecting a huge breakout, thinking it's just going to moon, when this is seriously set up to do a pretty big correction here. I mean, if it goes to where I think it's going to go, it could be a 30% drawback from where we're at right now, and you don't want to hold on. There's a lot more better risk to reward shorting this thing than trying to go long here. Trying to buy all the FOMO, trying to buy at resistance, and trying to just think, oh, it's just going to go up forever. I mean, look at ARC block, right? This is just one example of a coin that just went completely vertical, and yet people think it's just going to go like this, right? People just think, oh, it's just going to go like that, Dallin. No, that's not how markets work. Markets go up and then they come back down because they get overextended. That's what we teach on this channel, is human psychology and human emotion, right? When they go up too high, they have to pull back. That's what a market cycle is. That's exactly what happened to Bitcoin right here. And that's exactly what happened to Tesla. I want to show you guys a great example of this because Tesla, the Tesla stock in the big picture, is a great example of this exact same fractal that we're seeing here with ARC block. And yet people are trying to buy ARC block up here, and they just don't know how markets work. When you pump like that, you have to pull back. We're overextended. It's going to be corrective. It's probably going to last over the summer. And a lot of people that hold on are going to wish they had taken profits. And I know it might not make sense to you right now because you have long positions, you got a bunch of money in the market probably. But it's wise to have cash. It's wise to have a big stack of cash, so when this thing pulls back and everybody gets wrecked because they were all thinking it's going to go up forever, they're all buying the news while Wall Street's selling the news, you're ready to go. You're ready to pick up a whole bunch of ARC block at a nice price down here and really make a bunch of money. But not if you're FOMO buying. You're going to lose all the money that you have if you keep FOMO buying. Or if you're taking leverage longs. The real thing to do right now is to take profit and go short. I've got a short position open as we speak. I made money along the way up, going long, and now I'm going short. Why? Because I'm very confident we're going to see a big pullback in crypto, and we're going to make a bunch of money if you play this correctly. But if you don't play it correctly, you're going to really regret it. You're going to be like, are you serious? Why didn't I just listen? Why didn't I just take profits when everybody else was buying, when everybody else was being greedy? And you guys, just think about it a little bit and look at the charts. There's a lot of coins that are overextended. There's a lot of coins that are overextended right now as we speak. And then people are showing, they're like, well, what about the coins that haven't broke out yet? What about, How come you think these are going to go down when there's all these coins that haven't broke out yet? Well, those coins that haven't broke out yet, that doesn't mean they're just going to break out just because you think they are, just because you want the market to go up. If Bitcoin and Ethereum pull back, which they're set up to pull back pretty nicely here, then all those coins you think are just going to magically go up, they're all going to pull back too, because they're following them. The only reason those coins are going up right now is because the leaders are going up. And everybody back at the last top on Bitcoin, nobody wanted to think that Bitcoin was going to go down to 16,000. And a lot of people got shook up, even including myself, and I'm not about to make the same mistake twice. You guys, Bitcoin was in a bear flag, and a lot of these coins did clearly 5 waves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up. We're going to pull back. People are expecting huge runs, another 10x, 50x from where we're at. I'm seeing it everywhere. And I'm just here to tell you we're going to have a healthy correction before we go up. So be prepared, be ready. You guys, the bull market isn't going to end, but it is going to be a summer correction that's going to be crazy enough you're going to want to be out of it. No, I don't think we're going to experience 90% corrections, but some of these coins will go 30% and, meme coins will probably pull back 50%. So you don't want to hold on. You want to be out of the market and willing to take profit so you can buy the heck out of this dip and make a bunch of money and preserve your capital. So yeah, be ready, you guys, for a big move on the downside in crypto. It's your last chance to get out. And if we look at Ethereum here, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit here with Ethereum. Ethereum is in wave 2 of a bigger ABC correction. So there's probably going to be a little bounce today on multiple different coins. And when that bounce happens, if you don't take profit, you're going to be really surprised when this market sees another 30% drawdown from where it's at. So be ready with cash on the sidelines so you guys can buy the dip and make a whole bunch of money in the crypto space, but not if you're going to FOMO buy up here where everybody else is buying and everybody else is getting crazy and emotional. This is all about human psychology, and it works, you guys. So trust the patterns, trust the charts. Don't buy the news. Don't buy because your friends are. Don't buy because everybody's talking about crypto. Don't buy because everybody's excited, right? Take profit and then buy when everybody's scared after a nice healthy correction. Again, we've been going up since the bottom. We haven't had a real correction. This was the biggest correction we had was right here. But this is all corrective structure. We've been going up on Ethereum since the bottom down here at like $1,000 per coin without a major correction. And again, I'm not talking about a bear market, but I am talking about a nice healthy correction where we pull back 30% and make a new local low, not a new all-time low, but a new local low. There's a lot of liquidity right here on Ethereum and a lot of people FOMO buying up here. Just something to think about. So get ready, you guys. Don't be afraid to sell. Don't be afraid to take off 50% of your profits and even take a short position. If you guys want information on how to take a short position, I've been helping people learn how to do it. Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll make a video about it for you guys so you guys can learn how to short, because it's a lot of fun. I've been making a ton of money, you guys. Like printing money, because I've been playing the market on the way up and now I'm playing it on the way down. I made a whole bunch of money in my sleep last night and I'm going to be making more. And I want you guys to too, because it makes me more money when you guys make money. And also it's fun to see you guys make money. So get ready for a big move in the markets. I love you guys. And yeah, that's my view on the markets. Don't be afraid to sell. This is your last chance to. The correction is coming. It's going to be big enough you want to be out. and everybody's FOMOing. Everybody thinks it's going to go up forever. They think it's a conspiracy theory if you're bearish. This is clearly a local high. So get ready for a new local low. Peace out. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. I hope you learned something and found it valuable. If you did, please do me a favor and share it with your friends. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. As always, stay profitable out there.